Hi guys, good evening.
We are live.
Yes, welcome to another episode of Spice and Nine.
I am Anne, the Spice.
And I am Denise the Nice.
Wow, it's like every week we're waiting for like a Tuesday.
Tuesday,
our favorite day.
Tuesday is the day when we are Spice and Nine.
Nice. Like we can spy and we can be nice as usual. Sometimes, not often. Most of the time we don't want to be nice. Hello, guys.
Hello, it's nice to meet you guys
Hello.
again. Good evening
Yes.
from Singapore.
We miss you guys. Miss your comment, the naughtiness.
Naughtiness, but today's topic a little bit more serious. Not serious, but a little bit more like about women and stuff. Topic about women. Let's look at the topic.
Very rare for us to talk serious. So yeah.
Not very rare. I mean, we're serious people generally.
Yep. So
Okay.
we will go straight to the topic.
Yes, straight to topic. So basically, today's topic, if you have been following us, which I assume that you have been lah, is to have children or not.
Yeah.
And who has the final say? Because I think maybe previously, maybe not women have final say lah.
Yeah.
But now we can.
I think it's been for a long. I think never end this topic. I feel from the moment I born to now. I feel this is kind of on-off thing of conversation between like, oh, should we have children? Should we have more children? This country have more children. This country have less children. Why the birth rate at this country is higher? Why birth rate this country is lower? Or like and so on. Basically, children topic is never
ending.
It's like you have 1,000 people, 1,000 of opinion. But I think today
maybe a little bit of context.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically, today's topic was sparked off by a article that Anne shared on her Facebook. It's about this young woman, basically actually not young woman, it's about this young couple who is getting married.
Yeah.
And they decided they're not going to have kids, and the woman decided that the woman decided she's not going to have kids.
Yes.
Right? And I think the husband's supportive of her.
Yeah.
So then she wanted to go and get a vasectomy, which means to cut. And then she can never have children ever again. But then apparently it's not allowed, or she cannot do it for some reason. So the husband cut his inside. Cut his inside, not cut his outside. Okay, cut his inside, not the outside. That one. Okay.
So basically, who not understand what that mean is basically you still can having sexual activity, but
bedroom activities.
Yeah, but you don't. Your sperm will don't have
It doesn't come out.
It doesn't. It still come up. But
I have no idea.
Oh, okay. So I have a friend who do that. He share with me.
Okay.
So basically, you still have sex as normal people. It's just your sperm. They make it. They say no hit. So.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So it's unable to fertilize the egg.
Yeah. So basically, as long as it touch the egg, it cannot become a baby.
Oh my goodness.
So that's how
it's very scary if it's headless sperms.
Yeah, but yeah, that's that. Did he say no head or no tail?
So just whatever.
So yeah, so basically it still has sperm, but it's not going to together.
So the medical procedure was done on the male instead of the female.
Yes, the male. Yeah.
You're the one who posted the article, right? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes.
Was it the lady who didn't want to have a child and
the
guy was okay with it?
Yeah, the guy okay with it. Okay. And beside of that is few more lady to share about how they feel about having child, and they explain why they think the way they think and what the freedom of choice they have. And I mean as a mom, I'm totally supportive, people who have like a strong belief in what make them happy.
Right? I believe in that too.
Yeah, so if I raise a child up and one day she tell me the same thing, Mom, you choose to have me, I never asked to come to this world, so now it's my choice that I don't want to have a children. I would totally respect that.
Correct.
So I think I'm kind of cool.
But I feel it's very, I don't know, okay, I really like how supportive the husband is, to be honest. And I think that it's great that they both come to a consensus, right? So they agree that, okay, I don't have children, we don't have children, right?
Yes.
But I just think that it's very final, the procedure. You get what I mean?
Oh, actually, it still can make it back again.
It's reversible?
Yes, it
really?
can reversible,
But for
yes.
females, it's not, right?
Female, I'm not sure about this. I didn't read about female, but for male, I know it can be reversed, but the chances is still very low, but doesn't mean cannot.
Oh.
Yeah.
But the chances is very low. Okay, so this is my personal opinion.
Yeah.
Because I'm somebody who changed my mind.
Yeah.
Especially now, let's say I'm 30, I'm going to be alive until maybe 100, 90. I have about 50 more years to go, and 30 of those I can have children. I would assume so lah.
Yes.
So I may feel very strongly about not having a child now, but maybe 15 years later I may change.
Yes.
Or 20 years later I may change. I'm not talking about like tomorrow I change my mind, right?
Yes.
But maybe tens of years later I may change my mind. And then after that, how? that is always my issue. So I think that I think it's great that they that they are very decisive and etc. But I think I don't know, for me maybe I wouldn't do such a final procedure, because there are many other ways of preventing pregnancy, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and another context, this is something I think you're probably not aware of this, but some months back, I think Texas passed a law. It's called the Heartbeat Bill.
Okay.
So basically, I didn't really go into details. Okay, so I didn't read the details, but basically, it's a new law about abortion, and it takes away a woman's right to decide whether she wants to abort or not, even if the child is not consensus. Let's say even if she's raped and she gets a child, she's pregnant, she cannot choose to get rid of the child. But I don't know the details. Maybe they are like, oh, maybe 30 weeks then cannot, you know what I mean? So I didn't read those details. So that caused like a huge hoo-ha lah. People is like, why?
Oh, that's
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I
but
didn't know
that
that's article, but
but that was a few months.
That's in US?
Texas.
Texas, US, right?
Yes, correct.
Wow. Okay, I'm surprised that with the country of freedom, they make that law, but
let me just
but I think that is
okay.
For me, I agree that have a lot of way to prevent pregnancy, but also in the article that I share on my Facebook, I hear one of the reason why the lady say that she don't want to have a child, because this is my personal understanding of what she explained, that because her mom reading her diary, and she feel like privacy between her and her mom is like her mom don't respect her, and she say, if one day I have a child and the child tell me I hate you because you keep touching my stuff and all that, she say she's not ready for that. So that's actually the trauma she have, and she passed down to her life, and now she feel have a child is a burden, and she hate a parent because of they reading her stuff, and because of that she don't want her children to hate her. So that's also come to the choice of she don't want to have a children, which is make me like I don't say I surprised, because we learn this a lot about traumahood and everything. I feel more about feel like I wish I can help her or do something about that. As a human, we want to help each other. More about for her, not about the child part, because I don't want her to carry that for the rest of her life and think, because of my mom and I hate children. You don't do anything wrong, and parent is also human. We all make mistake anyway.
Yes,
but every day when
as a child you wouldn't understand.
Yes,
all you feel is pain.
Yes,
and they carry that with you.
Yes, I can feel that when she sharing that in her eyes. I feel like, oh my god, she
must have, I don't know, because I feel it's a very Asian thing, right, for parents to want to control their children.
Yes,
especially but I don't know, maybe she didn't share details, or for her it hurt especially much, because for me it's the same also.
Yeah.
So I don't know, I'm like,
But
Just for Asian parents.
yeah,
Sadly.
I think it's the thought,
They're
like
I'm
pain.
your mom and your dad. You need to listen to me. Just when you're young, it's like that.
The pain tolerate, I guess. Like who can, like with the same pressure.
I get what you mean. Yeah.
You
Like
can-
we respond differently.
Yeah, we may not cry, but some other lady will cry, and we cannot judge because they cry. Because
Yeah,
like,
I know. I'm not
Yeah.
judging. I'm just like, oh,
yeah, I agree. I mean, I don't say you're judging, but I'm just saying we hear the story. We're like, oh, like that. You already said.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
My parent
My parents
used
beat me.
big the asshole of me. You know, like what are you
Take
doing?
the hanger. My
Your
mom
one
would-
use hanger, my one use bell.
Yeah,
Then
no,
you
whatever.
use like,
Whatever
like,
is around.
what the-
Whatever is around.
you know, I still have scar from
Yeah,
childhood,
the
beat me
bell,
up,
the
everything.
hanger. But my mom, but my parents are careful not to. My mom, she's the one who beats us. But she's very careful not to leave permanent scars.
Yeah.
So she will beat, but not permanent scars.
Ah.
You know what I mean? So the hanger and the belt is only. Did she hit us with belt? Probably not. But the hanger is only because we hit the canes.
Yes.
So it's like, oh, you hide the cane, I use something more painful to beat you.
Oh,
like, you know, double the punishment because
yes.
you try
Oh
to-
my god.
Because you try to hide, right?
you want to outsmart your parent? No.
I have many other things available
Available.
in the house.
No.
Okay, so I don't know. Okay, so what do you think? If let's say in a marriage, who do you think should have the final say about whether to have a child or not?
I like one word in English called we. So I want that should be 2% because yes, unless you want to choose to be a single mom, then it's a different story. Or you want to be choose a single dad, then it's a different story.
Or like you adopt or whatever.
Yeah, but
Okay,
if
okay.
you are a married couple or like same-sex married couple or whatever or adoption, everything,
As a couple,
I think as a couple, I think it should be 2% make a decision. And if one person not choose to have a kid, we should respect them.
But if the other person really wants, I don't know. Like,
Then now it's come to that person's choice.
I'm just-
Are you
I'm just-
want to
yeah, I'm
stay
just
with this
wondering-
person or you want to find someone else who having
okay,
kid?
what
Yeah.
if okay, we have a question here already. Okay,
Yeah.
this one is actually what I wanted to ask.
Ah.
Okay, so I'm just going to show this for context.
Mm.
Okay. So imagine if you so if you want but your husband doesn't want.
If I want but my husband doesn't want, now it's come back to my choice
Mm.
that I want to stay with this relationship and the rest of my life. I support my husband decision, or I'm going to leave the relationship because my need of having a child
Is
higher need than have a husband. So that's why I say I would respect my partner decision, but also beside of I'm in the relationship doesn't mean that I don't respect myself enough. That, for example, yes, people may change, like you say. Your husband may say like, I don't want to have children today, but I'm not sure if 10 more years
yeah.
I may want, right?
Mm.
The problem is woman body, we have a clock. We're not
Yes,
like a
correct.
man.
We're not
So
like a robot.
if I assume if today I'm 35, right? I'm not 35, I'm 30 right now. But if I'm with someone and I'm 35 and then he say, I don't want to have kid right now, but 10 more years I may want.
Suddenly he wants to have a kid.
Yeah, and then how? So
but there's medical procedures now. You can like freeze your eggs and all that. But it's
I
very
know, but
expensive.
it's still
expensive.
you see it still come with the risk of the child Down
Expensive.
syndrome and so on.
Expensive.
Yeah,
Expensive.
it costs money.
Very, very expensive.
Yeah. So and who going to bear that cost? You know.
Actually, so what if it's your case, leh? What if it's your case? Because I don't know, because sometimes I hear my friends talk about the joys of having a child, joys of motherhood, and the love that you feel your child is very different.
Yes.
But I have never experienced it.
Yes.
You get what I mean?
Yes.
So maybe for me, right, if let's say my husband really don't want and I kind of want, then I'm like, oh, then don't want, because I don't know what is it like. You get what I mean? But for you who have experienced it before, if let's say you want to have another one but your husband don't want, then how? Like it's like we just have one enough already.
I think the pressure of
Poke hole in the condom. Please don't do that.
That's God set it out.
It's called a joke.
I think it's the part of, if I still want to have more, just assume I still have husband. And if my husband,
I'm just curious.
if my husband don't want to have, and if I want to have, first of all, I have to know that am I ready to be responsibility for the second child by my own, by myself, with or without the husband. Because this is my choice, right? He say one is enough. I'm happy with one. I don't want to pay some more for child support. I don't want to pay so much. So now, like I say, it's yes, we are co-parenting. We book things together. But when I make something alone decision, I definitely will. Okay, if I discuss with this person and they don't, I will just have to take care of the child by myself, which means it's really by myself with or without the person, which means he may leave you because your decision. He may don't want you. He may don't even want the first child. And I think I'm too kind of straightforward. So I definitely not going to like, because I really, really want to have children. I will have to work my need more than the man. Doesn't mean I don't love him, but I believe if he loves me enough, he should support me as well as a wife, you know, because I don't think the liking or needing or wanting something that my wish is wrong. You know,
there's
so
nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong. The thing is, there's nothing wrong with both sides.
Yeah,
right?
so
it's just like I like red, you like blue. Like
yes, correct. So if I have to compromise, for example, I have to compromise myself, but it's certain limit. For example, you can come with two person, one person want to have three, one person want to have one, and you compromise
True
between
lah,
have
true
two
lah,
law.
true lah,
You know,
true
so
lah.
so that's the that's the thing. So if right now I'm still have husband, and if ask me to have an other child that I want, so that's what my answer is like. And financially, I mean, take care here is not only you take a break, you take care of the child, and then don't complain that you're single mom, because you make that choice.
Because financially, you have to support the child until at the very least 18.
Yes, more
in
than
Singapore,
that.
Because they're going to study and what have you.
Yes, it's expensive. And like, I have a child right now, so I would tell you that like a sleepless night, you know, the child is fever, sick, and sometimes midnight you have to rush to the hospital. You have to see the doctor throw your children in the ice cold water, and you were like, what the heck just happening?
Yeah, I know. I got that before.
Yeah, so now I learned my lesson. Every time Ava fever, I will bring her in the bathroom. I'd rather see her cry at home with my warm shower than bring her there and they throw her in the ice. I can't, you know, my heart is broken.
I
when
think they
see
do that if it reaches a temperature that is really because it spoils the brain. Because I was very traumatized by it.
Yeah, I know, it's so traumatized. Why they do that? I mean, I trust the doctor, but
no, because my fever was very high. So if they don't bring it down immediately, I will burn my brain, and then it will. I may have I may become stupid forever.
Oh, really?
Yes. So they monitor by the degree. So if let's say your degree is above a certain level, they consider dangerous.
Yeah,
then
that's
you must lower
above
immediately.
40.
Yes. So then they must lower immediately. Otherwise, it may cause permanent damage to your brain, to the child's brain.
Yes.
Which is worse lah, to be honest, from the doctor's point of view, right?
Yes.
So basically, what happened was that there's a huge tub of ice water. They just throw it inside, and then they on the fan.
Yeah, I know.
So I was like, I remember I was like, I felt like, what's wrong with my parents? They're not saving me for this monstrosity. Yeah, but then after that, now I understand and I'm okay with it lah. I still feel like, what the hell? Yeah, but okay lah. But
they save your life. They save your life.
Yeah, but my fever was really high at that time, so it was bad enough. Like if they didn't immediately bring it down, I may suffer permanent brain damage. Then I will become crazier than I am, so which is really not good. Maybe I become psychopath. So okay, so but it's very interesting always to hear, because like I said, I don't have a child, so I don't know. So for me, I'm like, I'm happy in my own life, you know. No children, okay lah. I
think I never asked you this question, but a bit sensitive. I will apologize her before I ask. And I think it's a weird. Yeah, like, do you want to have kid? You plan to have kid? You never want to have kid? No, I'm no judge here. I just curious I know. Because we are talking in the show. So
yes, I know.
Because I never ask this kind of question to my friend forever. You know, I very respect their privacy and their own choice.
If you judge us, don't care. The thing is that okay, so basically when we got married, okay, I have always liked children because I used to teach children. But But teaching children is different from having a child.
Yes,
correct?
exactly.
The child,
I
I only
agree.
have it 1 hour every week, and the
Mm.
parent is there. So if
Yep.
cry, I return back to the parent. The
Yep.
parent will take care of it, right? The diaper soil also pass back to the parent. I don't
Yes.
change it, right?
Yes.
So what happened is that I do like children and I get along well with children.
Mm.
But and after we got married, right, we did agree that we would have children. So we would have we wouldn't have one. We would either have none or two or more.
Mm.
You get what I mean?
Yes.
Because my husband and I, we both come from families with siblings. And we find that it's nicer because, I mean, of course we fight and all that lah, but we think ourselves very lonely. We always find ourselves very lonely. I feel that lah, because maybe because I'm a sibling, right?
Yeah.
But as I grew older, I realized that I want to have a child less and less. Because I'm really enjoying my current life. But then if you think about it, maybe 20 years later I may change my mind. Or I may not want to have a child also because I have never experienced it. You know what I mean?
I agree.
Yeah, because all my friends who are mothers, they were like, oh no, Denise, you'll make a great mom. I'm like, I don't know about that.
you can't confirm
you wouldn't
something.
Know. You wouldn't know until you actually have it.
Yeah,
have
I
a
agree.
Child, right?
I agree.
Yeah, so
you now and you after be a mom is a totally two different story.
Correct.
Yeah.
So we had a discussion, but right now this having childbearing plan is on hold because we want to have a more stable financial income or monthly income before we commit to having a child. Because of course everybody will say, oh yeah, children, but there are many different ways of bringing up a child. Right?
Yes, exactly.
There's a poor way, there's
choice.
a rich way, there's a whatever way you want.
Yeah.
But there's a certain level that we want for ourselves and our children. So if let's say we cannot meet that level, then we both feel like better not lah. Like yeah lor. So that's the reason why we are still childless. So for all of you friends who are watching, yes, I have put on weight, but no, I'm not pregnant.
Oh really? You put on weight? I can't see it.
No, because have you seen my wedding photo before?
No.
Oh, I'm like 10 kgs lighter.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay, after this show I need to see it.
That's
I didn't
right.
see her wedding.
Never go to my house before.
I never.
Oh my god, you need to come to my house one day.
Yes, I will.
Okay,
I have to.
Okay,
but she didn't cook anything yet. I only come to people's house if they cook. You know, I
can cook Maggi noodles.
I hate when I come to people's house and they order pizza, like the Pizza Hut type. I will tell you, I'm sorry,
Sushi?
I'll track a little bit. Sushi is okay. But I will tell you, I'll track a little bit. So my ex has a
Korean food okay?
friend. Yes. Okay. Basically, it's like a little bit delicious lah. You come to my house, I give you nice food.
I can cook Korean food.
Yeah, why I come to your house,
but I don't know whether you consider nice or not. You get what I mean?
I think your taste and my taste similar should be okay. So with us, my culture in my country, I don't know.
Like you want like something a bit special.
No, with us guests come, we cook for them because we respect them.
Like a warm.
Yes, so that's the culture. So when I come here, I a bit shocking because everybody come to my house, I will cook. You know that, right? I will never buy food if people come to my house on. With me, that's a disrespect.
It's a very Asian thing.
Yeah, so
the more dishes, the better.
My ex bring me to the housewarming type of his friend. And I was so excited, dressed up and like, yay, I'll come to Singaporean house for the first time.
And eat Singaporean food.
Yes. And you know why I come
Pizza,
there?
KFC.
The wife still not there. Oh my God, how do you know?
It's a very standard thing, babe.
Oh my God, I was shocking. I was like, the wife is not at home. So housewarming is what? Like cold warming? You mean cold housewarming?
It's a different culture.
And
it's a very westernized thing.
And I come in, all the guy is play computer game and just sit down there and like, oh, so you want to eat now? Okay, let's order pizza. And then when we order Pizza Hut and KFC and McDonald's, and then the wife come back. And with me, I'm like, I would never ever follow my husband for go housewarming anymore. And that's the one and only time I go housewarming and I stop it. Forever, every time he say housewarming, I say go by yourself.
It depends on the family, it depends on the friends, and it depends.
I think most young like that, right?
Okay, that time when my husband's friends came over, we also had pizza, but ours is Domino's pizza.
At least Domino pizza, please.
Like the thin crust.
Yes, the thin crust, please. My God, cheapskate.
And then but I was making some stuff from the kitchen, so I made some additional stuff like edamame. Not difficult.
That's okay.
Yeah, not difficult.
At least you have
But after
something that make people feel like home.
But after that,
you know?
because his friends came, but I'm going to shower because after I did some stuff in the kitchen, so I wanted to shower. So I'm showering there, but his friends came and then he was entertaining them before I came up. Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, the food was there already lah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's a bit similar in the sense that the wife wasn't there because I was in the bathroom or showering.
You showering, this is the wife go working.
Like after work, I need to make presentable then come out, is it?
No, with me, it's like if you book a day that a lot of your friends, but that's back then, not even COVID, you know, right? It's can be 20 people come to your house.
Yes, correct.
It sounds like you don't even give a damn. Like you don't care.
I think we are very westernized now.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. Then I think I'm still very old in that. So sorry.
Yeah, but I agree.
But in my house, no, we never have that rule. Your house, you guys, please enjoy. Just don't invite me. I don't go to house for me if people don't cook. That's it. Yeah. No. You can order proper food.
Like sushi,
Korean food. Sorry, I'm Asian, too Asian. But don't
order fast food.
Don't order fast food and chill and play like game and
woman interaction.
Yeah, but women sit there, I do what, yeah.
Yeah.
Like all you guys play like what is that, PlayStation? I don't know what to do. I just
do striptease dance. Sure, all the guys look at you.
No, but it's weird, you know. They should just bring all the guy for housewarming and don't call the woman come. I feel stupid sit there, to be honest. So,
but because they don't have children, is it? Or at that time, none of them have children.
None of them have children. Yeah, correct. Only I'm back then. I'm pregnant.
But you're also not out yet, so you're carrying. You're just pregnant, right?
But the baby is like not big, like just few
months.
You're
just pregnant.
Yeah, I'm just pregnant. So
because my housewarming, most of the couples already have kids, so we have like 3-4 kids.
Play together.
Nobody is playing PlayStation because all the parents is.
That's the difference.
And we already told them that our house is not kid friendly because our windows are, for example, full length and there's no window grill.
Oh, okay, yes.
So if children, they like to climb, right?
Yes,
especially those 2 years, they don't know.
Yeah.
Climb, then pong. Then after how?
Yes.
I'm staying on the 12th floor, you know.
Yes.
So I always I told my husband, I said, can you please let your friends with kids know that our house is not kid friendly, to watch out for sharp corners, and then our window is full length.
Yeah.
Because my table all that like that, I don't cover ma.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I don't have kids, but why would I cover?
Yes.
And I'm not going to jump off the window.
You live. It's true. Like even I never change much my house. I just teach about using my house also no grill one.
Yeah, correct.
But you just have to educate your kids.
But you have to watch them while they are educating,
course,
right? So you have to. I don't know what. Maybe at their home they have grills.
Then they get used to it.
Kids are like, I want to come out and see, hold the grill and see your children and do that. So we always tell them don't do that. So so that's interesting. I also feel like if there's a housewarming, at least the couple should be there lah.
Yeah.
I feel
because
like
they come to your house.
I feel like if people come to my house,
I'm
a bit traditional in that sense. I should be there and the food should be ready. And the place should be ready.
Yes.
And I should be ready.
Yes. I'm sorry, I'm the kind of a bit too Asian in this, but
food must be ready to be eaten.
Yes.
Maybe covered, but still like open, you can eat already.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
So that's me as well.
I think my mom's like that.
I always come to the house, like before people come, I will like, unless I prepare 3 dishes, the people already hungry, they have something. Wait, sorry, we out track. We get back. So I just answered. You haven't answered yet that. Okay. So how about you?
I mean, answer because my case is my husband wants children, but I don't really want.
Really yet.
My husband, but the thing about me is I take into consideration many different factors. So there's the finance, there's all that, and there's how much I don't want versus how much he wants. You get what I mean?
Yes.
Like I don't really want, but I'm okay to have kids. For him, his current stand is that if he doesn't want to have kids, he thinks he will regret when he gets older. So for me, I feel like his want is higher than my don't want. You get what I mean?
Yes.
So in that case, I'm like, okay, if our finance is stable, then we will go and have kids. But to be very, very frank about this, or for the men who are watching, whether you like it or not, you need our bodies to have a child.
Yes, Correct.
Okay, unless you're gonna have even test tube baby, you also need a surrogate mom. So you do need women around to have
Yeah.
children.
Yeah.
So I guess in this case, the final say would be with the woman, not because I agree that it should be up to the women, but simply because
It's a woman
without
body.
us, it is not. It's just not possible. I
Yes.
mean, without you guys, it's not possible. But without us, it's even more not possible.
No, why you say without them it's not possible? You just need
No, you need
one
their
man.
sperms. But you need their sperms.
Yeah, but one man's sperm is enough for like
yeah,
100 women,
correct.
right?
That's
So
true.
you need more women than men to carry a baby.
Okay,
You know?
so that's the question.
Mm.
I think we should have a show about food. Maybe we should eat without the camera.
Oh yes. Yeah, I think we can book a small table here and then we should book our alcohol and our food.
Alcohol, food. Okay. Oh no. Okay, I'm struggling to get pregnant and my husband is ready for adoption, but I'm not. Is there something wrong with me? Emotionally, there is nothing wrong with you. Physically, just get yourself checked out. And if there is, then and if you want to have a child, there are many other options available. But I don't know. She struggling to get pregnant as in very difficult, is it? And then after that,
I think with what I understand, I have a friend who like this and they finally have a pregnant and I was so happy for them. Yeah. So
that child is like a precious
it's
treasure.
7 years though. 7 years been waiting. Damn.
You know, there are so many couples who like accidentally get pregnant when they're younger and then after they abort the baby, right? And then after that when they're older they want to have children, they cannot.
Yep.
Because like you say, there's a clock.
Yep.
It's no longer working so well.
Yep. It's true.
The wheels of the time are turning round and round.
I think now it's time to come with like the husband is open for adoption but the wife
still wants to try some more.
She still want her own biology kid.
So what would you do?
For me, I have to respect a woman's decision, to be honest. For me right now, I okay to don't give birth again and adopt children. Yeah. I don't want to have.
But that's for you lah.
Yes, for me. But because I already give birth, I already have children. So my mind change.
You have child.
I already have child. My mind change, my knowledge change, my understand change.
Yes, correct.
Everything is changed after I have a child. I learned one thing, that for you to love other people's children is way harder than you love your child. Okay? Love your child is biology. It's born and you love. Fall in love straight away. Fall in love at the moment you're pregnant.
Correct. They say the moment you see the baby, like, ta-da!
Yes, all the pain is gone.
It's worth it. You don't remember it ever again.
Yes, you never. Yeah, I could never believe that, but it's really, I don't know why.
It's biology, you know. It's not set up by biology.
Otherwise,
how can we have more children? Everybody will just stop at one or none.
No, you know, your brain just automatically shut down and forget completely how all the pain
how
is.
awful it was. Like, you kind of remember, but like far away, right?
You kind of remember how you look like at that moment, but you can't feel that pain again anymore. That's the weird stuff.
And then after that second time round, then you're like, how come I forget? It's so bad, right?
Yeah. I still remember that Eva lecturing me when I breastfeeding. And I'm fucking crying.
Yeah.
Why am I still surviving that period? Because you know your womb will close up when every time the baby sucking. It is to help your stomach close smaller, everything like tightening down. Go back to your shape because the baby will helping that. Yeah. So I never learned this, right? So only when it's real experience and when she think there, like I was like crying because
painful.
Super painful. It's always bleeding, tearing out, and then
especially at the start, right?
Because the kids still learn how to eat properly.
Yeah, correct.
And you also learn how to be a mom for the first time. You know, I learned how to be a mom for the first time. I will tell you a horrible story.
Then like you're gonna stuck.
That I have to close the door to stop my parent-in-law to don't burst to the room. It's just because the child is crying because I'm teaching her how to eat properly. and I have to fight and in tear, in pain, in screaming from the door, and this baby is screaming. My nipple pain, my stomach pain, my down there is pain because the cut is still there. You know, they cut for like almost 10 cm of cut. So everything is like in pain, right? And now I couldn't even remember all of that. Even the sound so scary, right? To be honest, I don't even remember how I go through that anyway. But woman is amazing because they say every time the baby push through there, it's like a 10 bone in your whole body crack at the same time. And we made it, so we should be proud, right? So
those who have like 5 or 6,
wow. No, but you know they say the second, the third, the fourth is easier because
I have no
the
idea.
distraction is
okay, but they
faster.
do say that usually for the first one, the labor pain is a lot longer.
Yes, I'm 27 hour. What the
I
heck?
also around there, more than 24 hours.
Yeah, the first one is the worst.
And I'm very large.
Yeah. Yes,
same
as
baby.
Eva. A large head. You have to.
I have a large everything apparently. And then my sister was a little bit easier.
Yeah.
But still, I don't know. I because okay. Anyway, this is going way off.
Wait, we were off of the topic. So
yes.
I think you just respect. Yeah, you just respect the woman. Like if you're not ready for adoption, listen to your feeling. Like I say, it's your body. You want to continue trying. You want to wait. You don't need to care about other people. But when you're ready to love other people's child, because like I say, you have to love someone's child. It's way harder than you love your children. That's why even I give respect to the people who are step parent. You know, like
foster parents.
Yeah, like for now when I be a mom, I start respect my stepmom more because I'm like, wow, back then she don't have a child. She had to marry my father
and
with
take care of.
Like carry up with him is a children like me. You know, I'm the leftover from the last marriage. I really as a no, but it's a leftover. I make his life difficult. That's what I see. Like because we're not very traditional, you know. Even they hide me. So in the wedding, people don't know that he have a child. So I never in my father picture at all in his wedding. I never even stay with him and my stepmom as well. He had to leave me with the relative because he don't want to let people know that he have a child. So that's why you ask me how I grow up, right? I say I stay with relative because my father have to hide me because his
current wife,
the father is work for the government, work for army. They need a lot of things to hide, you know. So it's kind of painful for me as a child back then. I hate my dad back then because I'm like, what the fuck, I'm your child, you know, like you have to hide me, like I'm kind of do something wrong. But now I understand because he need to move on and live his life, and his wife is not like, you know, like she is a virgin woman, married my dad, you know. Why she have to carry it? So it's they cannot live with people mouth around.
Yes, right? I know. In Chinese we call it face.
Yeah.
They
so
need a face. Only I think especially because the father-in-law was doing
a big guy,
stuff, right?
Yeah. Only when my dad and my stepmom had my brother, that's when slowly they allow me come visit every week. Then slowly I come there more, like slowly, and then I stay with my dad then here with a relative and my dad. So yeah, basically very complicated. But I understand that I don't think she hate me, but all the food she give to my two younger brother is just because that's her child first, right? Of course she have to be give food for her child first, but at least she don't kill me, you know. So I still think with not, I don't call love, but the struggling she have to go through to take care of her two children plus the leftover from the last marriage, I think it's not easy. So that's why when you ask me, can you love somebody kid because your husband okay for adoption and you're not, I cannot tell you yes or no because I'm the child growing up with a woman that not give birth to me, you know, and now we start close and bonding. But we're young, she hate me. Yes, she hate me to death. I hate her to death. We hate each other, you know. We cannot even talk. We fight all the time. We always have problem. I run out from the house, a lot of problem. Can you handle that? That's my question. Because if you can handle because you don't know the child character, by the way.
Plus, but usually for adoption, right, the children are quite young still.
But even young, when they're growing up, they know their adoption. It's not all children will open with that. That's why I'm saying love this way is like unconditional love, but in the very like unknown, but it's very like kind of not, I don't know. It's very complicated because human is complicated. So if you ask a question of yes no answer, this one cannot yes no answer, you know.
I get what you mean. Because you're coming from a very emotional, which I also agree. Actually, I never think about it before. I just think that when you adopt, you don't talk about human beings. You talk about dog or cat. You already know it's a commitment.
Yes.
At the very least 10-15 years, right? Until the pet dies. Not to say this is a human being, which means you cannot just adopt and then after say like, I don't like you. Then put it at the roadside. It's not right. So okay, this is also the reason why we think so. As in my husband and I, we think so hard before we decide to have a child or not.
Yes.
Because come on, the child, I cannot say I don't want the child anymore.
Yes, correct.
Right? Or halfway pregnant, I say, I don't want the child. How can I do that? Right?
I agree.
Okay, so this is a lifetime lifetime thing. But for me, right, I'm a bit more practical because I'm not a mother, like I said. So I do not know the motherhood. Yes, correct. So for me, right, what I will do is probably I will still try, maybe give myself a timeline, try until a certain stage, and then after I will start to try for adoption and then I can try for adoption and try at the same time. Because actually adoption process takes a very long time.
Yes.
It's not very easy. It's very difficult.
Yep.
It takes many years.
Yes, because the child is really a human being, you know.
And it's not just and unless you're illegal, which is not right, please don't do that. Excuse me. So there's nothing wrong with you, but you need to really have a very frank discussion with your husband and then I don't know, come to a consensus, maybe give him a timeline. Like you have to be very clear about yourself. Why are you not ready for adoption?
Yes.
Yeah, right? Is it because you really want to have a child? And then you have to think deeper why. And then only when you're clear about why you want to do all these things, then you can help your husband understand you better. Because when you yourself are not clear about why you want to have your own child so badly, what is it exactly that's driving to want to have your own child so badly? It's very difficult for somebody else to understand you.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Some people it's really biology. They really want.
I know. I have friends who are so. I have female friends who are like. No, it has to be into motherhood. They're like, oh my god, my dream is to be a mother. I'm overflowing with motherly love. I'm like, oh my god, what is wrong with you? But I'm like, not what is wrong with you in the sense I'm judging them, but kind of like I can never understand that because I'm not like that. I mean, I love children and I do get along well with children, and I think you're very cute. But I'm not like, oh my god, I'm overflowing with motherly genes. So when people tell me I'm a good mother, I'm like, I don't know.
Responsibility is a lot of responsibility.
Yeah, I don't think I'm old enough to be so responsible. Sorry. In this sense, she's probably more responsible.
Yes.
Oh no, this one. Oh my god. My husband and I don't care about children, but our relatives keep asking us why we haven't a child. Ask them to F off.
God, F off, yes. Get the heck off out of their life.
Okay, but
God, leave them alone. What the heck wrong with you guys? If you want to have baby so much, go and F yourself and make another baby, okay?
If not, you know there are some jokes going around on the internet. Like,
send them bank account. I say, send me the money every month to prove that you can take care of my child and then I will have a child for you.
Yeah, because you asked for it, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So, but you know, I don't know what is it like in Vietnam, but for Chinese New Year, right? It's the standard questions that relatives will ask.
Same.
Okay, you have a boyfriend.
Yes.
You have married. After
when you married.
First child. After first child, second child. Then like,
how old your children?
Your children have boyfriend. Enough. So
can we just stop this in Asian, by the way? Can we just
but there's a joke.
Stop it. Like,
but there's a joke that's very funny online. They were saying that every time your relatives ask you like, oh, when are you gonna have a boyfriend? You should ask them, so when are you gonna die? Your friends so they always say like your friends all married already. When are you going to get married? So you ask them, your friends all die already. When are you going to die? But this is just a joke. Please don't do that. Okay?
No, I may do it. If really somebody asks me that.
Okay, but very practical tip. Right? Because my husband and I, we don't have children. So sometimes our relatives do ask that.
They really?
Yeah, but not
Singapore?
in a... Yeah, of course. You can tell from my upbringing, I'm a bit more traditional. Actually,
yes,
I don't look like
but,
it, yeah.
Yes, but
Okay,
like Singapore
but
is
they
a
don't
bit
ask in
more
a prying
modern.
way. They don't keep asking. They just say, "Oh, are you pregnant? No, okay." Or like, "Oh, you all planning to have children? Oh, not yet. Oh, okay. Oh, because of finance. Oh, okay." I don't know. My family is like that. Okay, but practical tip, what I've realized is it's always easier for the own family to talk to their own family. So if my relatives are the ones that's asking me these questions, I'm going to be the one that feels it. I'm going to be the one like, because it's easier for me to tell my uncle, auntie, like, no, please don't ask me this question. When I'm pregnant, I'll tell you, no need, come ask me again. It's easier for me to say that.
Yeah.
But I can't say that to his relatives.
Yes.
So when his relatives are the ones asking that question, he is the one that has to
respond.
Yes. So this is a practical tip for you. It's a good tip. And
I agree. That's a very clever tip.
It's a very clever, and we have. But okay, there are two things. First, you and your husband must be on the same page.
Yep.
Right, you must agree.
Have to
the same
protect
things.
each other.
Yes,
we
correct.
are team.
Yes, correct.
This is the family. This is a real team. They are not family.
No, don't say that.
No.
We are very close to our own family also, actually.
No, they are not in the picture right now between the children.
But to be honest, both sets of our parents are quite understanding because they understand that at the end of the day, the child is ours and we have to bring them up, not them.
Yeah, yes.
So they just ask like concern.
But you say they both have a lot of child, right? So they all married, have kids, right?
They come from big families. So my husband has an elder brother. I have a younger sister. So we come from two family, right? So two siblings.
Yeah, but I mean the sibling married, have kid and all that, right?
No. My sister younger, not married. The elder brother, no, not married. But the thing is that okay. So anyway, I'm lucky in the sense that both my sets of parents are quite chill. They just like, oh, you have your children, or no.
But I think it's like become what's normal in Singapore. I feel like the parents very chill here, but like,
I think parents,
they want inside, but they don't pressure you.
Yeah, because
that's
they
what
also
I feel
understand that they're not paying for the child, to be honest, and they're not bringing that up, right?
And they know Singapore is expensive.
Because they have brought their children up.
Yeah. So they have to, like, if they want to open their mouth and talk about that, they would already shut down because they like, I'm not going to pay for the child for you. I pay for both of you. I'm dying.
Yeah. And now still someone have to pay for you sometimes.
Yeah.
I think for parents, if for myself, this is my personal opinion. My parents ask me, or my parents-in-law ask me, I'm okay. But I cannot take those relatives that ask. Those that see me once a year only.
You're so nice.
No, because
I will burn on the relative down, to be honest.
Because I'm quite close to my family, and he is very close to his family. So we come from very close families. And
but
like I said, our parents very
they
chill.
should respect you.
Correct, so they're very chill.
Yeah.
Okay, but I cannot take those like see you once a year kind of relatives, and they still want to ask you.
Yeah, that's one burn them roasted. Make them become duck roasted.
Peking duck. On the Chinese newspaper. Okay,
meditation.
So the good tip that I gave you all, right? We started it when during our preparation for marriage already, the wedding. We already started already. Because we know both side parents, sometimes they will have requests.
Yeah, Chinese style.
And then they have different style, right? Like this one ding dong ding, this one dong dong ding, or whatever it is, right? You know, that kind of thing lah. Okay, so we already agreed.
Oh my god,
point.
We're so Asian.
Yeah, but we already agreed at that point in time that if my parents have certain requests, I will discuss with my husband, and then I will be the one that respond. Then if my parents-in-law have requests, then he will discuss with me. We decide together, and then he respond.
That's a tip. For me, I'm sorry, I will not gentle like Dennis. I will just F them in the face. And like, that's not your F-king problem.
But it's different if your family is close, you see.
Yeah, I think also because I don't have close family. Yeah, true. Yeah.
It's different if you know it's coming from a place of true love.
Yeah, so you have a two answer, one from a not close family, one from close family. Please pick which one is your situation. If your situation is close family, please follow her.
But you also depend on the character also, what? Some people character like that.
Do you know have some uncle, auntie in the house that is so annoying that you hate them so much? I don't know in your case have or not. In my, like, we always have one uncle they're always so annoying. Like he's so ego, so proud of himself. Every function he will be there, and all is about himself. That's what in my country is like a kind of topic that we always like.
I actually have an uncle like that.
Oh. We all have one uncle like that, okay? We all have one uncle or auntie like that.
I have one uncle like that.
Yeah.
But thankfully, I meet him only once a year.
Ah.
Maximum twice a year. Maximum.
Oh, yes.
And it's always a very large gathering, so I can escape very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Because very a lot of people. And then as I grew older, I start to become a bit more. I mean,
care.
Sales and service after all,
Yeah.
So I just like, and then after I'm gone already. Then I always tell my husband, if you stick close to me, if he can't talk to you, you faster run away before he approach you.
Yeah.
Because if for my husband, it's very difficult to talk back, right?
Yeah,
like say,
yeah.
no lah, like, he cannot. He must be nice and polite.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have.
You also have, okay. So we all have that uncle. We all have that
auntie.
Yes.
Sometimes whoever
Rather
the
uncle
gender
or
is
auntie.
doesn't
Yes.
matter.
Yes.
It's just
Either one of them.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I can't handle it.
Socially, so like I don't know what is wrong with them. Like, they cannot read the room, Okay.
That's become the person.
Today, Nee and her friends are very charming. Thank you.
Thank you, Ding.
Her name is Teen.
Ding, yes.
Thank you. So say we're charming all day, every day.
Yeah, we're always charming. What you talking?
No,
I'm
she said
kidding.
maybe today is very charming.
Very charming.
Normally charming. Today
Normally
charming times 10.
Times 10.
Must be a hair lah.
Thank you. I like that. Please keep it up.
My husband and I agreed after kids, but he changed his mind. We are having issues now. Should I have a baby to keep the marriage? I think this one we answer similar, right? Just now. We have to decide lah.
Oh, it's a tough one. You want to try or you want to?
No, but I think that he changed his mind. You see.
Yeah.
Right.
But that's what we signed the marriage for, right? You marry someone that not for them at that moment. You marry someone to grow old together with them.
But the issue is that, okay, this is something else that maybe we can have another topic about. But the issue is people grow at different speeds and grow at different areas.
Yes.
Right? So how would I cannot ensure that I'm going to grow in this direction forever, ma. But maybe halfway I become like that or like that, you know what I mean? So maybe it's something we can, something else we can talk about.
We have to talk about this like preparation before the marriage. But the problem is nobody listen this actually. Even myself, I don't listen to this stuff when I enter the marriage.
Because you're like full of love.
Yeah.
Like,
so
everything is gonna be alright.
Yeah. So I
not really.
So I feel my advice right now is irrelevant because
irrelevant.
Because I already go through it. Yeah. So
you have a different viewpoint now.
Yes.
It's just like before a mother and after a mother, you are different.
Even before a married woman and after a married woman would divorce is already
correct.
Different.
So that's what I mean. You have to experience it to know the difference.
Yeah.
Right?
So
it's like never fall down. You don't know what it feels like to fall down.
And I think this will be a better advice for you. It's okay to fail. It's okay to marry wrong and then divorce. It's okay to have a child and then after that figure out to be a mom. It's okay if you don't want to have a child and then he want to have a child and you want to leave him and you choose the other path. He choose a woman that want to have kids with him. It's okay if like everything is okay one. I that's what I like.
No, there's one thing that's not okay.
Which one not okay?
If you have the child and decide not to have the child.
No, I don't say like have a child, don't have a child. I say
no, as in like what I mean
if she choose to leave the husband.
Yes, correct. Everything is okay.
Yeah.
Except for the fact that if you are pregnant or you give birth to a child and then decide not to want the child, I think that one is not okay. Like you know what I mean? The child come out and then you decide not to have the child, not to want the child, then I think we should face that in reality this way, yeah. Even we say that's not okay. The truth that people still make that stupid decision every day. Correct. That's what I mean by it's not okay for me.
Yeah. So
I'm not saying that people don't do that.
Yeah.
I just think that is not okay.
I think correct way is education. Educate the person around you or even your child. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I've come from a country that people really do this shit that I don't agree, same as you.
I think Singapore very hard to.
But I see that
less
so much.
Singapore less. I think your country a lot, right?
A lot that, you know what did they do in my country?
What?
They just give birth in the hospital. They just leave there and they run away.
Can run away, ah?
Yes. Like
I think Singapore hospital quite hard to run away because
it's
got
true,
camera.
true.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
got records everything. How you run away?
and one more in Vietnam, the other way they do after they give birth, they take the child, they throw in front of the temple, and then they also run away. And they go from this province
like
to another
far
province
away
to just leave the child, and then they leave. So it's a lot of case like that sad. So that's why of course today we talk like we discussion, we don't talk anything about teaching or stuff or like education, but I think educate on the
it's just our
younger,
own experience.
yeah,
correct. Then you have a choice
to protect themselves, to
and then
don't
you have
make
a
this
choice.
decision. Yeah,
Because at the end of the day, right, whether you like it or not, the child is coming out from you.
yes,
And to be honest,
it's
your body that is going to bear the consequences.
Yes,
right? Because the
yes.
body changes. We like it or not, it changes.
Change, completely change. I'm a younger but now it's totally different body. Not mean good and bad here.
It's
I
just
love
different.
my body
It's
now.
just different.
Yeah, back then I'm a younger, now I'm a woman. So they try make you from a girl to be a woman.
It's like going army and
Yeah. It's really because
yeah, so
I did
for-
watch the video. They say that your butt bone is open up. That's why the shape is changing.
Yes, correct.
To-
And that's
to
why you
let
get
the baby come
backache
out.
and all that, right?
Yeah, very pain.
So I tell you, women, whether you like it or not, no matter how much the man loves you or says he loves you,
Don't trust what he say.
or whatever, no matter how much he uses the word we, you must understand that the child is still coming out from your own body. And I've read of many cases before where the child comes out and the mom is physically unable to leave the child because biologically we are wired to love our children.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, it's biology, so you can go and look it up. Go and Google it. It's biological. That you love your child. So that's why I'm not saying that all men do this and all women are like that. I'm just saying that there is a lot of instances where it's easier for the man to leave the child than the woman. Because for the woman there is a biological tie. Okay, it is nature's sneaky way of making sure that the baby doesn't die. Okay, because must make sure the mom loves the baby. If not, the baby. Okay,
Yeah.
if nobody take care. Okay,
Yeah.
so it's biological. Okay, so basically for this question, I think it's up to you.
Yeah.
For me, I'm the one who I haven't changed my mind yet. I will still have kids, but I'm more
Not
towards
now.
the side of
No,
not having
don't want
kids.
it.
Right? So, but for me, it's very important that when we got married, we already had this discussion.
Yes.
And I already agreed. So I will do it. But we had certain terms and conditions, like the finance and all that, which I think is very practical.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
My God.
So
have a child is expensive
so finance,
in Singapore.
timing, and all that. I know my own character. I don't want to have to go to work and then have to pump the milk out every day, 1 hour and 2 hours in the toilet.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
Every
put in
2
the
hours.
freezer and then bring back home and then cannot see the child, etc. That is going to be very tough for me. So it's up to you whether you want to have a baby more or you want to have the marriage more.
Yeah.
But you must make sure that if you have the child, you decide to have a child, like what Anne said earlier, it's your responsibility.
Yes, it's your responsibility. And this
you cannot say, you leave me because
I would tell all the lady this because as a mom, I have to tell you that first have to lower your expectation and very, very sure that this child, no matter what, is your child, not the guy, right? I don't support if people say like, oh, because it's his child, he also book in. You know why I'm saying that? I like one beautiful thing that when you give birth to the child, do you know your first name is actually your mom's name?
Really?
Yes, all the hospital, when you born, right, you don't have name yet.
Yeah, before they decide.
Yes, so they will book you that a daughter of Lê Tao Nhi. So that's your real first name. So you need to know that not even biology, even the law, even the hospital, even doctor, everybody know that is your daughter of something, son of something, somebody. I'm sorry. What the heck?
Something. Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
If things can give a Yeah.
And your life will change forever at that moment. And I'm serious about that, like change forever. It means like whatever you want to sleep, you want to party, you think carry the baby is stuff. No, when you still carry the baby, please enjoy, because that's
that is the easiest part.
The last 9 months of freedom you have. After that, no more freedom.
No more freedom. Because
more
even
freedom.
when the child is grown up, like me, we still have problems. We still call mom. Hello, mom. The chicken how to cook? Is it cut off the leg or the tail first? Which one? And then cook how long? Take so long. Like that, okay.
Yeah,
many problems.
Yeah.
And I'm 30 plus years old this year. Still
Yeah.
many problems.
Yeah.
Hello, how come the toilet not clean? Which cleaner you use?
Yeah, I won't tell you that. You should.
I think a child is forever lah. Really,
Forever. Yes, that's it.
Even if the child becomes an adult, you will still think the child is a child.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I see. Oh, this one is a little bit like. This is a very loaded question, I think. I think everyone is capable of loving children. What do you mean men love children? I think I have met men who love children.
Me too.
I have also met men who don't love children. I have met women who love children. I also have met women who don't love children.
I agree. I think the right way I have to. This is how I see. But one sentence that I heard is very correct, that every man can be a father, but takes special one to be a dad. So if you're asking about someone to
like
be
their biological father.
Yes, it means the sperm, any guy can give you a sperm to be a mom.
Or many sperms.
Many sperm as you want to be like baby to have a baby. But to have someone who are men who are taking care of you and taking care of your child, then yes, that's a different story. That's a special one. Because I know have certain people that they marry a woman that already have kid before, and they love the partner kid like their own kid. Even they never have kid before and so on. So it's that's what I'm saying. It's that special one to be a dad. So
sometimes I feel like also maybe it's their family modeling. Like they have loving
they
parents.
And they love children. So you can't book men in general. I'm sorry. It's same as
people.
women. Yeah, just people. Some people love children, some people don't. Some people have a need to have children, some people don't. Some people want to have children, some people don't. Some people cannot take the noise of the children. Some people okay with it, So,
nobody likes it lah, but well.
Yeah. But
it comes together with the child.
It comes together.
There's no off button. It's like a door you can off on, no such thing.
No.
Okay, continue non-stop.
Yeah.
And they can be very, very loud. And the smaller they are, the louder they are.
Yeah.
The younger they are, the louder they are. If you realize those that is like those very loud, those are very, very young children. The older they are, they can be loud but not as loud.
Yeah. And the older they are, they start don't talk to you anymore. So
another set of problems. So there's always problems. Just what kind of problems you have. Then when they become teenager, also problem.
They don't want to talk to you.
Yeah, teenager more problem. Rebel. And then after adults problem.
I don't even talk about teenager, and now Eva already don't want to talk to me sometimes.
Don't want to talk to you only. Wait until she rebel. You want to run away from home. Don't listen to what you say. That kind of things. Oh my god. Even I also got that stage,
I'm sure she will. I mean, I'm not surprised. She said she had half of my gene. She should be, because I did like that before. I did run away from my house. So if she not, I will be surprised. I'm kind of knowing that, I'm kind of.
She's a difficult individual.
I'm a difficult.
So the genes must have come from somewhere.
So sometimes she was like, "Mommy, you a bit annoying. I love you, but sometimes you're annoying." I already can see half of me inside there. I like, that sounds like me.
You're like, that's something I would say, so it serves me right. Because it's true, because they say children, if your child is doing something that you don't like it means that you're probably doing it also.
Yeah.
Because they learn from you.
Yes, they learn.
Yeah, so my children is going to be very, 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 very stubborn. Because I'm stubborn and my husband is stubborner.
Which means he's more stubborn than you?
Yes.
Oh, trust me. The guy who's more stubborn, when he have a daughter, you will out of the zone.
I know.
You will out of the zone.
I know.
Okay?
So if
he will like, I'm sorry, darling, I love
you, but if I need to kill you to save my baby, I will do so. Then as a mom, I'll probably be like, okay lah, I think can lah. That one my child lah.
Yeah. I know. If a boy, then yes, he may just let you. slap him, give him a slipper in the face, you know. But if a girl,
I know, because my dad is very, very stubborn, very, very fierce, and he's very fierce. He's not fierce, but sometimes, you know, because like my mom, like if let's say my dad sleeps and then my mom suddenly wakes him up, then he will be like, why you wake me up like that, right? But when we grew older, my mom will ask us to go and wake him up because he will never do that to us. He'll be like, is it time for dinner? Okay lah, daddy come up now. But if my mom can wake him, he'll be like, later lah.
wow.
So I get what you mean. Yeah. So actually for me and my sister, we get away with quite a bit because my dad is very fierce.
Yeah.
Except to us.
Yeah. I can tell, like,
and then we're like, you don't make so much noise, you don't bully mommy. Then he'll be like, or like sometimes his clothes, because he doesn't have very, very good dress sense. So sometimes his clothes, right, my mom will be like, so ugly. Then I'll ask my mom, why daddy wear the clothes so ugly? Then you pick for him. Then she say, no, I never pick for him. He say he want to wear this one. I pick for him, he say he don't want. Then after I'll say, never mind, I go tell it. Then after then my mom would say, you go and tell daddy his clothes ugly. Then I would say, daddy when you wear your clothes so ugly, go and change. Then he will, okay, then he go inside and change.
Oh, wow. Okay, now we know Danny's father weakness.
But it's like that. All dads, their weaknesses are daughters.
Yeah.
If it's a son, forget it lah.
True.
Slipper to the face. Oh, this one's a bit sad. Oh. Is it bad if I don't want my baby? Let the mother say. Mother say something.
Can I tell you something? It's true story.
Okay, go.
My mom don't want me. Okay, and I won't speak to you from a mom side because I'm a mom. I want my children. I love my children, you know. I will speak to you from a view of a child that the parent don't want them, which is me. Yeah. I growing up damaged very heavily because I always question like why my mom left me, why my mom just leave me like that, and why people like, you know, because we human, and as human we were curious. I'm sure you are. I'm sure every kid are, you know. I'm sure when you're growing up you're curious certain things. And the longer you're curious, the more damage you will have, the more hate you will have toward the world if you don't have a clear answer, also the right support and the right love. I cannot guarantee you that your children can be strong and decisive and confident to break through that, because it's if you ask me, do I want to go through that? So again, my answer is no. So
it's either you fly or you die lah.
Yes, you fly or you die. That's
so there's no in between.
It's no in between. Okay, in my country, the children who go through this, most of them end up go jail, become a prostitutes, take drug, kill themselves, or you know, basically
no love.
They numb themselves with alcohol and drug and so on. So if you ask me, I don't been with that kind of gang in Vietnam, my answer is yes, I've been with them. That's what I know. The reality that we speak the same language. They understand my pain, you know. They know my pain better than anybody outside there, and that's the problem. That's the trap, because all these kids together that we think the same, we feel the same, we hate the world the same, and it's all come from this question that you just asked. Like, is that bad that you don't want your baby? I don't know, but that's my answer to you at a kid that come from a mom that don't want me. Yeah. So my answer back to you is, are you going to bear with this consequence? Because obvious is no, because you may don't see your kid forever, but this is a human life that may go through all this damage. And yeah, if you like really, really don't care, it means you die, you survive, I don't care. It means you really treat this human as a stranger.
Yeah.
Then that's your choice. I don't judge, I don't care. I just share with you of the experience that a child that come with no parent, how that feel. But yeah, if you ask me, do I support, my answer is no. Right? Because I definitely that's make me more strong belief in right now that I don't want to give birth again. Doesn't mean I don't want to have more child, but the next children I have, rather I adoption or even like if I have spouse or partner that have children, I will love them and I will learn to love them, because I learned, like I did date someone who have children from past relationship, and that's when the first time in my life I pop up that question: can I love
somebody else's child?
Yeah, can I love someone else's child same as my child. And then when I spend time with him more and more, then I learned one thing that, oh, now I'm ready to love someone's child because I have a child. I know how struggling, how difficulty as a single parent. I know what he go through because he go through exactly what I'm go through. So because of that, I open more my heart, I open more my soul. And even we're not together anymore, I'm ready for the next person or whoever, like have child, no have child, I'm okay, have more child, adoption, everything, I'm cool with it. So it teach me a lot over the time as a person that I'm growth. But with this question, yeah, that's my answer. I will give you a view, think about it, think clearly before decide to have a children. But don't make a decision just based on your emotional, like today, this is what you want, this is how you feel like you want to make a decision. Don't make decision based on what you feel. Make a decision
this is for life. If you want to have a child, it's for life, like we say. So it is not about now.
Yeah. And
about the rest of your life.
And
like
if one day
years.
the child find out this and come to you, and like people are really heartless if they really don't want a child,
yes,
that my mom is heartless.
No, because for you to throw the child away, you already have to be heartless.
Yeah.
You get what I mean?
So when the child come back and
the initial separation, unless the child is taken by force or something, then that one
a different, yes.
Yeah. But if the child was already given away, then I don't know. I'm guessing if let's say you are pregnant very, very early and you really are not ready for a child, then I suggest that you go for the medical procedure as soon as possible.
Yes.
And not wait until the child is big.
Yep.
That is horrible.
Yep.
As in something that I cannot.
I agree.
And once the child comes out, it's mine. I cannot.
Yeah.
I cannot just
book back. You cannot going.
If going out also cannot go so big.
Cannot. No, sometimes Ava talks so much that I think the same. I wish you can go inside for a while, like just few days. Go back there few days.
It's irreversible, this one. Okay?
No, you can't. The bigger they are, the harder to push back.
Please, once it's out, you can't even push back. Oh, that's horrible.
We both ridiculous.
Oh, this is interesting. But I don't know whether we are qualified to answer this or not.
What is it?
How do parents balance love with their children so that they're not jealous of each other? I guess it's a couple. Is that what they mean? Like, how do you maintain your love for each other?
No, it's talking about like sibling.
Oh, okay, I get what you mean.
Yeah, so like how how your parents make both of you love each other.
Oh no, they cannot. We fight so much. Okay, when we were very no, it's like that one. When we were very young, right? We were very close.
You only fight? Me and my brother like want to punch in each other.
No, fight as in physically fight.
Yeah.
Physically fight. So after that, when because we are very close in age, I think about 3 years apart. So after that, when we grew into teenage years, then we started to really fight because our character is very, very different. But then after that rebellious phase, we became close again. So it's kind of like in the middle lah. Okay, so how do my parents balance? They are my parents are very intentional parents. They are very careful parents. They are very careful in the sense that if I give this person this person also must have this. So they are very.
I don't have that.
Yeah, they are very fair in that sense.
I don't have. My brother eat meat, I eat the bone. Really, forever. He always have yogurt and milk. I don't have
water.
I don't even have water. I just have to eat banana because in my country fruit is cheap. All this milk yogurt. That's why I'm so short. Daddy, I'm glad you don't understand English, babe. You understand English. You know why I'm so short? Because you guys never give me food.
Is it? But
never fair one. But in my country, you know what they believe? You already. Why need so much food? Your sister need more. Your brother need more.
No, but actually, my family also like one. Chinese also like not that they need more food. Food wise, they are quite equal. But like they feel like the elder sibling should always give in to the younger one.
So yeah, we maybe same situation.
And I
never wanted.
And I hated that
because
my sister last time when she was younger, she was such a horrible, sneaky.
Is she here today? Are you here today?
She knows because when she's younger, she's very good at talking. I'm not. I'm a bit more like quiet kind. So I always got bullied by her when she was younger. When we were younger, she always talk until she win the argument lah, or she get her way lah. Then I always just cry out of frustration. But then after that, got one time I grew older and older, I became better and better at communicating. And one day I talk, and then after she lost the argument, she was like, ah! So then after that, we became like a bit more equal lah. But now no more of that already. We are both adults already.
Yeah.
No more of that nonsense already, please. Okay, but yes, this is how like we were so siblings rivalry is real to the point where the bread, right? We put the kaya and the butter. If like I feel my sister's kaya has more. I will ask my mom why my sister has more kaya than me. My mom like you have the same amount of kaya. Then because we are rushing to school and then we still ask this kind of question like the glass of milk or like something yummy lah, maybe I got a glass of milk or a glass of yogurt. Maybe we buy those big one, we pour ma. That one is cheaper right than the small bottle. So she will pour, and then we will put the glass together. If hers is slightly more, I'm like, why you give her more? Is it because it's love?
What the
Then
heck?
my mom will be like, she said, come bring the both cups here. Then she will look at it. Then she's like, okay. Then it was such difficult children, horrible.
Oh my god, you both is horrible.
We are spoiled children. Actually, not spoiled. My parents don't spoil us. But this is sibling rivalry is real. But then after that, we started having different likes and dislikes, so it doesn't matter. Like she likes Milo. I like peanut butter. So
Yeah, I don't think I can answer this because I only have one.
So just be fair. You have to be fair. As
Yeah.
a parent, you have to be fair and you have to be very careful about how you treat both children. And enough with the older one should give way to the younger one.
Yeah, I hate that. Can you like stop that
I
in
really
Asian?
hated it.
Please
When I
stop
was
that
young.
in Asian. We all
Especially
human.
since my younger sister was so good at getting her way. I felt so frustrated all the time. Look at my frustration. Now I think about it, I still frustrated. But now no more with her frustrated. We are so old already.
True.
Okay, I think... Oh, I think we answered already.
Yes.
What should I do if I'm not going to flash the question, but what should I do if I have an unwanted child? We already answered that question. Okay. Oh, Vanessa went Nordic walking. Oh, nice. Oh, this one. Oh. Do you have friends or what?
Oh, I have.
Yeah. Depends. Is it guy, girl, guy, or I don't know what. I don't know what they call themselves. Everybody has a different way of referring themselves.
I have friends who are gay couple who have 3 children.
You have the adult, right? Yeah, either adult or sorry. I think what do I think? I think it's perfectly fine, but the process is very difficult.
I would just tell you like this, yeah. Don't think the child as gender, just think as human. How you bring up a human to be a good human and do a right thing as a human being. I don't think gender here make a child like become something special or different. And to be honest, I have a lot of LGBT friends. I always tell them that, come on, you guys should respect yourself before ask us to respect you. If every time you go out, you're so concerned about, oh, what should people think about me? I'm LGBT. I say, I just think you as human, and that's it. Full stop.
But you see, not everybody think of it that way. Because I also feel like we are all human.
Yes.
I don't care about your skin color or whatever, right?
Yes.
Honestly, I really don't care. You long hair, short hair, large eyes, yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
I don't
whatever.
care.
Yeah.
Okay, but the thing is that I think there are a lot of people. I think, okay, how should I put it? I think they are that way because they have had experience where maybe they were ostracized because then they carry that pain with them. That's why they behave like that.
But you carry your pain and you walk around and then you assume that other people, everybody like that. That is very tiring for yourself, to be honest. That's why I say just make it become normal, and first you have to be normal first. You have to treat it as normal, and then we can treat it as normal, because I never even think of the differences. But when you start bringing it up, I will like, why do you have to think it's different? You think different now, you make me have to think different when I don't even have any single
But sometimes
mention.
I wonder, what if, okay, I am lucky in that sense that because I know there are some LGBTQ, I think it's now Q, and then is there another alphabet at the back, whatever. Okay. All kinds of couples, I think some of them that do not fit into the normal society ways or accepted ways or whatever you want to call it, they sometimes I wonder, like, what if I am like that and then I go on the streets and get shouted at? You get what I mean? People look at you like that. I mean, I think Singapore not so bad because maximum people look at you like, but they don't like, you know what I mean?
I think a choice of where you want to live. I think at this now 2021 already, you can live anywhere in part of the world.
Especially open place places that are a bit more open.
That's it. I don't think it's a big issue unless your passport is Vietnamese like me. Then of course difficult. You cannot go anywhere.
Actually, most passports cannot go anywhere. I think in the whole world there's only a few countries. I think maybe 10-20 countries passports that can go a lot of places.
But the top few is already you can go a lot of places as long as
Actually, Malaysia also can. Malaysia is quite restricted.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do I think? I think it's perfectly fine, but it's very difficult process really.
Yeah.
It's a very long and difficult process, especially in Singapore.
Yeah.
And yeah.
In Singapore still not accept LGBT marriage cert, right?
Don't have.
Yeah, don't have. So no, you can't do
I think
here.
the closest is Taiwan.
Yeah, you can go to other country, but
I'm not sure which country is it. Yeah.
Not in Singapore.
Well, I think it's fine. But it's difficult lah. It's a difficult process really. Difficult. Okay, I guess that's it for tonight. We have talked for an hour and a half. Amazing.
Wow. It's kind of
Thank you for your questions.
Yes, thank you for question. The topic today
was a little bit more serious.
Yes,
but I think it was good lah.
Actually, go better than what I expect. I was like, oh my god, this will be. I think Denise will be boring with this, but I'm glad she also played well with me tonight. Impressive, both of us. And I feel time fly as well. I couldn't feel that we talked for an hour and a half.
Yeah, but I can feel my energy dropping. That's why.
Oh,
hi, Winnie.
Hi, Winnie.
Okay. Thank you for joining us tonight, guys.
Yes.
We will see you guys
for the next Tuesday.
Please remember to like, share, and subscribe.
And don't forget to follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and of course our YouTube channel. If you haven't,
Spotify we have as well.
Oh yes, Spotify as well. Oh, how can we forget Spotify? If you feel like watching us from YouTube is a little bit troublesome, please go to Spotify, Spy and Nice as well, and then listen to us when you're on the train, the bus, on the traffic. Wherever, even when
aerobics.
Even when
please don't do that.
They will turn off when they listen to us.
No.
Why I listen to these two women? Anyway, and don't forget to drop us a topic for the next week, right?
Yes, you can just DM us if you want us to talk about anything at all. And also remember to keep your notification bell on for your weekly dose of Spice and Nice.
I am Anne, the Spice.
And I am Denise, the Nice.
See you guys. Bye.
Next week.